Hey, Mike. What? Who's got next?
What's good, y'all? It's your man Hezo, and welcome back to the Blacktop, where I always got next. You feel me? So real quick, I just want to say that I know I was trying to get out my off-season videos starting this weekend, but I just didn't really have the time. I had a lot of personal stuff going on this weekend, so I'm sorry. My apologies. I'm going to try and get them out start them this week for every team. Leading off will probably the Lakers. If not, it'll definitely be next weekend. So had a lot of stuff going on, man. So my apologies for that, but it is coming soon. So before I dive into everything, as always, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button down low. I'm on my way to my first 300 subscribers, so I greatly appreciate all the help and support. Let's get right into it. So that was not a Game 7 I don't think any of us expected, man. I'll be honest with you. And that was just pure dominance from the Boston Celtics. And I just don't even know what to say. Just the biggest difference in this game was Grant Williams and the three ball. When you shoot 4 for 30-something from three if you're the Bucks, that's just not going to cut it in today's NBA. Meanwhile, the Celtics shot over 55 threes and hit, 22 or 23, something like that. Just incredible in the second half for the Celtics. It was a 5-point game at halftime. And then in the second half, the Bucks just got blitzed. They were not able to find any offense, and missing Chris Middleton really showed in Game 7 and really in Game 6. Because, I mean, they just don't have enough offense without Middleton. And I know Giannis is going to be Giannis, but he finished with 25, but he struggled shooting the ball. He missed some layups at the rim, and very uncharacteristic of Giannis, but you can tell the frustration was there, and Boston was just walling up on Giannis, forcing other guys to knock down shots, and they just couldn't do that. Pat Connaughton was nowhere. Grayson Allen was nowhere. Bobby Portis, I think, hit like 2 threes or whatever. That's whatever. Brook Lopez had a decent game, but at the end of the day, when you're not hitting the three ball, it's just not enough, especially when you have Boston shooting the lights out from three. And that's with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown only scoring, 23 for Tatum or 25, and then 19 for Jaylen Brown, and then you still win by over 20 points. Man, that's just an incredible performance by Boston in the Game 7 at home. Shout out to the Celtics, man. I'm so excited for this Heat and Celtics matchup. That is going to be a hell of a series because of defense, man. You have two of the best defensive teams in basketball going head-to-head. Celtics are number 1. I think the Heat finished with like number 4. And real quick, man, Grant Williams, he reminds me so much of PJ Tucker, the way he plays. Sits in the corner and knocks down open threes. Is an excellent defender. He's like a young PJ Tucker. He doesn't give you like the intensity and everything and all that grit that PJ Tucker does. But Grant Williams, man, he's gonna have a long career in this league if he can contribute like that, knocking down threes and playing defense. He is so underrated. Grant Williams was the MVP of Game 7. It's not even close. He showed up, was knocking down threes left and right. I think he took 17 threes? 17 threes if you're Grant Williams, man. That's how much Curry takes. Man, what a game. Well, not even really what a game because it was a blowout, but the Bucks, man, they let me down. I was really rooting for the Bucks the rest after the Hawks got eliminated because Giannis is my favorite player outside of Melo, and I know even more than Trey, Giannis is my favorite player over Trey. I know it sounds crazy, even being a Hawks fan, but I just love Giannis. I love how humble he is. He's a funny dude. You just can't hate the dude. So I really feel bad for Giannis. He just, in the Game 7, you could tell fatigue was I wouldn't even say fatigue. He just didn't play as well as he is capable of just because of the Celtics defense walling up on him and forcing other guys. I mean, in the first quarter, he was really doing it all. From assists to rebounds to defense to scoring. He really was having the most complete game, but after the first quarter, he just kind of slowed down, was not making shots. He was missing layups at the rim. Not a great game for Giannis. He did finish with 25 and 20, which is crazy to say that's not a great game. But for what you saw, the eye test, he just was missing too many shots. But that's not the reason why the Bucks lost, man. They just got outshot. The Celtics just played with more energy and hit threes. Their supporting cast stepped up. The Bucks supporting cast did not. And like I always say, if your supporting cast does not step up, you will not win a series. And that's what it came down to in Game 7, man. Grant Williams, one of the biggest supporting cast members of the Celtics, hit threes. Peyton Pritchard came in, hit threes. I mean, what else can you say? Marcus Smart hit a couple threes. I mean, the Celtics just flat out outplayed the Bucks in Game 7. credit to the Celtics, man. It's going to be a fun matchup for the Heat-Celtics matchup. And I know y'all Heat fans, if y'all are not at least kind of raising your eyebrows to the Celtics, I don't know what to say. And I'm not saying y'all should be scared because the Heat are a very, very good team. They're the number 1 seed for a reason. They're in the Eastern Conference Finals for a reason. But the Celtics team is different, man. The Celtics team is not the Hawks. They're not the they're not the Sixers. They play defense. And Miami has really yet to be tested by a great defense. With not a lot of star power on Miami outside of Jimmy Butler, who has balled in this playoffs. Shout out to Jimmy Butler. I don't know. It's going to be a hell of a series. It's going to be a long series. I think that series is going to go probably 7 games. Maybe 6 games. I don't know. That's tough to say. I know y'all Heat fans, y'all are probably wondering. I am picking the Celtics.
What?
And before y'all come at me, just know I have rode with y'all in the Philly series. But again, I am not a Heat fan. I am a basketball fan who is just watching. I just want good playoff basketball, man. That's all I want. I don't really care who wins at this point. Obviously, my Hawks are out. The Bucks were my second team to go to because of Giannis. They are now eliminated. I don't really care who wins the series against Boston and Miami, so don't get that twisted. I'm not rooting for anybody. I just want good playoff basketball, man. So it's going to be a hell of a series. And if you think that they're just going to walk through Boston, you're sadly mistaken, because this Boston team, the way Jason Tatum played in these last 2 games, he only had it was a kind of a subpar game. He did have some turnovers in Game 7, but he still shot the ball well. I mean, he was 4 for 4 from 3 at one point. He's hitting threes. He's getting to the rim. Jason Tatum is on a mission. And Miami's going to have their hands full with this Celtics team. They got a lot of versatile defenders, just like Miami. A lot of scorers, a lot of shooters. I think that the Celtics have more of star power than obviously Miami does because of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And Al Horford has been put in a time capsule for whatever reason and has been playing like a prime Al Horford. He's playing better than he ever played in Atlanta, which sickens me, because I'm like, Horford, where the hell was this when you was with the Hawks? I don't know, but I'm definitely excited for that Eastern Conference Finals matchup. Real quick, I want to dive into the Suns and Mavs Game 7. I'm finally going to get to watch one of these games. I have not caught too much of this series, and I'm excited for this other Game 7. This is going to be a testament to really test Chris Paul, because he is now 0 for 6 in his last Game 7s before this Game 7 today. 0 for 6 in his last Game 7, his last one. So, big test for Chris Paul. Is he going to step up with this series on the line? Because if the Mavs end up winning this game on the road in a Game 7, Luka is it's obviously that he's a top probably 3 to 5 player in the league. It's not even close. I've been talking about how close he is, but I'll be honest with you, it's not close. Luka's so much better than Trey, and it's really not even close. And I hate to say that because Trey's my guy, but the way I'm watching Luka and just what he's doing against this Suns team with no other star that he has, with the Suns have Devin Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, they're just so stacked. And the fact that it's even got to 7 games, man, if the Mavericks pull off this upset, I think this is going to be one of the biggest upsets in NBA history. And you can call me crazy on that, but there's no reason that the Suns should lose this game. We're going to find out. Warriors are waiting in Western Conference Finals, and they're going to be a tough matchup as well. I'm very excited for these conference finals matchups. Again, look out for my Eastern Conference Finals recaps coming soon. Definitely going to be on the horizon starting next week, whenever Game 1 is. I'm not sure when it is. It'll probably be Tuesday, I'm assuming, maybe Wednesday. I don't know the schedule. So again, be on the lookout for my off-season recap video, not recaps, but my off-season preview videos for these non-playoff teams. Starting them probably this week. If not, again, it's going to be on the weekend. Again, my apologies. I was not able to get it out this weekend. A lot of personal stuff going on, so my apologies for that. So be on the lookout for it, man. It's all coming. I'm still here, and I'm still creating content for all my basketball fans. If y'all have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, man. I'm slowly trying to grow my name and everything, and I appreciate all the help and support. My Heat fans have been supporting me since the Hawks series, and I greatly appreciate this. Shout out to all my Heat fans. I know y'all want me to root for your Heat, but again, I'm a neutral basketball fan at this point. I just want to watch good playoff basketball. That's it. That's all I can ask for as an NBA fan. So I'm gonna pretty much leave it there, man. Kind of a disappointing Game 7 for Boston and Milwaukee, but it is what it is. We'll see what this next game has in store. So leave a like, and I will catch y'all next episode.